So when my shot wears off at the end of the week, it's a problem because hunger and cravings can come back pretty strong. And when that happens, I can overeat and not lose any weight. So the way I've been dealing with it is by making changes to what I eat, how I eat, and also my dose. In this video, I'm going to go over my 3 favorite ways to manage hunger and when I consider increasing my dose. So in case you're dealing with the annoying issue of hunger coming back before your next shot, you'll have some solutions to it and can stop overeating like me. I'm Nico, nutrition coach and microdosing tirzepatide to help control my binge eating and to lose some vanity weight. All right, there are 3 things I've been doing the past few months to manage my hunger when it comes back, and it's eating only when I'm hungry, drinking more calorie-free drinks, and eating more bland or less appetizing foods. I call these hunger management methods, and they sound easy to do, which they are, but also have some nuance and details that I'll cover, just in case you wanted to try them out yourself. I do these before I consider making any changes to my dose, and the main reason why is because if I have to increase my dose, that means I might get slightly more nausea and bloat, which is what I don't want. I'll cover the dosing stuff later in the video. All right, the first method is eating only when I'm hungry. This is hands down the method that has helped me the most when it comes to managing my hunger. And there are a few ways to help you do it because not everyone can eat only when they're hungry, especially when they have specific times they eat or don't know when hunger will come back during the day. But the 3 ways that can help you do it are combining meals, shifting your eating schedule, and eating multiple smaller meals. And by the way, you don't have to do all of these, just whatever you think would work for you. Starting with combining meals. This is for those of you who have a set eating time or amount of meals, like you eat 3 meals per day at the same time, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for example. So let's say for breakfast, I'm not hungry, but during lunch, I'm really hungry. If I eat lunch and I'm still hungry after eating, or I get hungry again sooner, that sucks because if I eat more to get rid of the hunger, then it might be too much food for the day and I won't lose any weight. So instead, what I do is skip breakfast and have a bigger lunch, and I would combine the amount of food in each meal together. And since I'm not hungry during breakfast anyways, it's not a big deal to skip it. I use breakfast and lunch for the example, but it works for any meal. Next is shifting eating schedules. This means moving the usual time you eat your food to when you're hungry. So let's say I have lunch at 12 p.m., but I'm not hungry, but I get hungry at 2 p.m. I'll just shift my eating schedule and have my lunch at 2 p.m. instead of 12. This is a simple fix to deal with hunger, but hard to do if you have habitual eating times or if you have a set eating time like lunch with coworkers or dinner with family. So I'll go over how I do it and maybe it might work for you. Habitual eating times are like when you're just used to eating at a specific time. Like for me, I always have my morning coffee with a protein shake. This is a habitual eating time I have, even when I'm not hungry. When it's a habit like this, I either consider breaking it or just leave it and figure out a different way to manage hunger when it comes back. In my case, I just let it be. I don't want to change it because I need coffee to wake up and I don't drink straight coffee. I always have it with a protein drink. So that's why I don't want to break the habit. If it's a set eating time like family dinner or work lunch, the way I would approach it is by combining meals, which is what we went over earlier. Basically, if I'm not hungry during that set meal time, I'll just eat lighter and I'll have more food during the meals that I'm more hungry, or vice versa. Like if I'm hungry during that set meal time, I'll eat more and have less food in the other meals I eat during the day. Okay, having multiple smaller meals and snacks. This is for those of you who don't have set eating times. The advantage of this is that I only eat when I'm hungry and I stop as soon as I get full. Then when I get hungry again, I can eat another meal and then stop again when I get full. I'm pretty much just eating to satisfy my hunger. And just so we're clear, I'm breaking up the amount of food I need to eat per day into smaller meals. So instead of having 3 regular size meals, I split them up into 5 smaller ones. It's the same amount of total food per day, just split up and eaten when I'm hungry. Now you can use these all separately or together or mix and match however you like to make sure it fits your lifestyle and preference. So this was the first way I manage hunger. I have more ways that I won't cover in this video, but if you want to know, you can check the link below. I share everything I'm doing to lose weight while microdosing. Okay, the second hunger management method is I drink more calorie-free liquids. This would be things like water, sparkling water, diet sodas, or zero sodas. Really anything that's calorie-free. The reason why this works for me is because it fills my stomach up with volume, which then gets me full faster without having more calories. It does digest fast because it's just liquid, but I can just drink more until my next meal. So it's almost like having another meal or snack, but it's calorie free. I personally drink a lot of carbonated drinks because I feel like it helps me more than just drinking something flat like regular water, but that's just me. Also, I think having a flavored drink satisfies my taste buds and kind of like tricks my brain to think I'm eating something when I'm really not. So that's pretty nice. One issue though is that I use the bathroom a lot more, but I think that's okay. I just make sure I don't drink too much before I go to bed because I don't want to wake up to use the bathroom. So combining this method with the first one has actually really helped me a lot when it comes to not overeating when my shot wears off. So I recommend you try it out. And I'll give you a real world example of what this looks like to combine the methods. I go out to restaurants a lot, and sometimes I need to make reservations and eat at a specific time. So last month was my girlfriend's birthday, and I took her out to get a 5-course dinner. Now, I'm not going to go to an expensive dinner and not eat, but I also don't know if I'll be hungry during that time. Plus, I'm losing weight, so I gotta save calories for the dinner. So what I did when I got hungry during the day was just have more calorie-free liquids like the Sprite Zero, and multiple smaller meals, like snacks or anything protein related, just to hold me over until dinner. And then when it was time for our dinner reservation, I was able to eat food and still lose weight for the day. This was like some clam, oyster, tapioca thing. This was also fish related and caviar. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a type of gelatin. And this was like a strawberry dessert. I'm only showing 3 courses because I can't fit the other 2. All right, the last of my favorite hunger management methods is eating bland or less appetizing foods. I hate doing this, but it's in my top 3, not because I like it, but because it works really well for me. Bland foods mean food with not a lot of taste or flavor. I don't like eating bland foods. I prefer to have things with lots of flavor. So because of that, it's really unappetizing and I get full extremely fast because I'm just disgusted and don't want to eat anymore. Now, if you like bland food, you can just replace it with more so unappetizing foods, meaning food you don't really like but will eat. To give an example, in this picture, it's just plain grilled chicken and white rice, just right over here. And this is just some chicken with chili oil. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of flavor like hot sauce or soy sauce just to help me eat it. But I still don't enjoy it. It looks pretty sad, and it kind of is. But the point of doing this is eating tasty foods when hunger comes back is risky because I might get more tempted to eat more than I'm supposed to. So eating bland and unappetizing foods helps prevent this until I can take my next shot. And to illustrate my point, let's circle back to the course dinner I had. We had a bunch of really good tasty dishes, and because it was really tasty, I could eat a lot of it. The main course was this white gravy chicken Asian fusion thing. And it was pretty good. Now, the next day I was hungry and I didn't want to overeat, so I had my plain grilled chicken. Unfortunately, I ran out of hot sauce and it was kind of hard to eat it by itself, so I ate it with a shrimp cocktail sauce. And honestly, I think it made it taste worse. This was really gross to eat, but I got full really fast and I got my protein in, so that was good. And then I took my shot the next day. I also think it's kind of funny how I can eat this like expensive piece of chicken one day and then literally eat whatever this is, just chicken and shrimp cocktail sauce. Terrible combination. But yeah, so all these methods we just went over, eating only when hungry, more calorie-free drinks, and bland and unappetizing foods, they can totally work together or separately. So you can do 1, do 2, combine them, or just whatever works and gets the job done. Now, what happens when they stop working and don't get the job done? That's when I consider making changes to my dose. So when do I consider increasing my dose? First off, I like to keep my dose as low as possible for me. Even at a microdose, I want to take as little as I can. But if I don't get enough appetite suppression, meaning I don't get at least 2 of these, get full faster, stay full longer, or have reduced hunger and cravings, and plus my hunger management methods don't work, then I just highly consider increasing my dose. Now, the next thing I had to figure out was it better to take a higher dose or how often I take my shots? The answer totally depends on how I felt and how I responded to my GLP-1. But for me, I thought increasing frequency helped a lot more, specifically when it came to hunger coming back at the end of the week. Because when I used to take my shot once a week, hunger on day 6 was really rough to manage. But now that I take it every 5 days, it's much better. And also the way my dosing schedule lined up, my hunger came back on the weekends, and I usually go out to eat at restaurants and socialize during that time. So hunger coming back at a time where food is really tasty and yummy is just a recipe for disaster and makes me overeat. So by taking my shot more frequently, it kind of levels out my hunger more consistently throughout the week. I still get hungry around day 4 and maybe day 5 on shot day, but I can manage it with my hunger management methods. By the way, this isn't medical advice. This is just what works for me. It probably won't work for you, but if you think it will, ask your doctor or provider to help you make changes to your dose, especially when it comes to frequency, because there are some downsides to taking my shot more often. Like I get a bit more nausea and bloat, and I have to take my shot 2 more times a month, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, making changes to your dose is a whole separate topic, and I've made videos on it. Or if you want to see my whole dosing process, you can check the link below. It's free. Anyways, that's the video. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. Bye.